And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. A state public service commission member is requesting all electrical utilities pause the shutoffs during this extreme heat. Now, this comes after Governor John Bel Edwards declared a state of emergency as the state continues dealing with the record number of excessive heat warnings and heat-related injuries. Public Service Commissioner Devontae Lewis says he wants this pause to be in effect until the state of emergency declaration is lifted, which is scheduled to run through September 9th unless it is paused earlier. A new poll by Nexstar Media and Emerson College is the gap between candidates for governor is growing as we inch toward the primary election. Now, Capitol reporter Shannon Heck brings us a detailed breakdown of the data.
The poll by Nexstar Media and Emerson College shows Attorney General Jeff Landry pulling away from all other candidates in this race. Shawn Wilson is still holding on to cause a runoff, and down the ballot there are still many undecided voters. Attorney General Jeff Landry is pulling ahead with 40% of the nearly 1,000 likely voters giving him support. Democrat DOTD Secretary Shawn Wilson is still pushing a runoff with 22% support. Executive Director of Emerson College Polling Spencer Kimball says that Republicans have been able to shave off some people who previously supported John Bel Edwards.
Like Sharon Hewitt, she's getting 10% of the black vote. And for Wilson to win, he really needs to capture a large percent of that vote and can't give up any of that to Republican candidates. Down
the ballot in the Secretary of State's race, the poll shows that Democrat Attorney Gwen Collins Greenup is leading the race with 10%. In the Attorney General's race, State Representative John Stefanski is pulling 7% of the vote. Jeremy Alford with LAPolitics.com says that these races could still have big changes.
When you have an undecided that is so massive, that's an indication that many voters are still undecided about what they're going to do and really unaware of probably who's even in the race.
While in the race for governor, the undecided voters are quickly shrinking. It'll be up to the campaigns to get their message out there to sweep up those who haven't made up their minds. On Thursday, I'll have the data from the poll showing what are the major issues that voters are focusing on this election. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.
Well, Wednesday, Landry received the endorsement of the Louisiana Sheriff's Association. The association is made up of 64 Louisiana sheriff's offices and almost 14,000 deputies across the state. The president of the association said, quote, members of the Louisiana Sheriff's Association proudly stand with Jeff Landry because of his lifelong support of law enforcement. From his earliest years and experience as sheriff's deputy to be consistent, continued efforts to be tough on crime, sheriffs are honored to partner with him for a safer Louisiana. And you can stay up to date on the race for governor at myarklamiss.com.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Heat advisories will be in effect for this afternoon across the Mississippi River Valley as the heat index could climb to near 105 degrees this afternoon. Now, everyone else is not currently under the heat advisory for today, but it's still going to be relatively warm. Temperatures warm up to the upper 90s by this afternoon, so still need to make sure you're staying hydrated, take frequent breaks from work or exercise. Now, Feature Tracker shows as we see a lot of sunshine this afternoon, it's going to be mostly clear tonight, but temperatures will start to cool down to the lower 70s. Might be a few places up to the north that actually could reach the upper 60s, but as we go into tomorrow, it's just going to get hotter as winds start shifting out of the south, and we're going to see temperatures start warming back up to the triple digits as the excessive heat. It's just going to continue for a while. We'll see a few clouds that could start to linger back in by Saturday, but the excessive heat, it's still going to be sticking around as winds will stay generally out of the south, and not much relief is expected even as we go through the start of next week. Expecting a daytime high about 98 degrees with lots of sunshine as it starts to heat up. Just be extra careful, stay hydrated, and take breaks from work, exercise, and those school sports as well. Tonight, expecting low 72 degrees, can be clear and mild night. Winds will stay generally calm. And for tomorrow, as it starts heating up, temperatures back to the triple digits, reaching a high of 101 degrees. Winds will stay relatively calm. Now, as we look at the 7-day forecast, it's just going to stay hot and humid through the weekend and throughout much of next week. A few clouds start rolling back in, but rain chances still stay relatively low. We'll see our general lows stay generally in the mid-70s.
That's going to do it for our midday update today, this Thursday. NBC News Daily continues. Heat continues. Check the dogs, check the elderly, your neighbors. Be safe, be kind to each other, and God bless you.